Everyone and welcome to Era Tutorials. I am Aarti Naik and today I am going to teach you class 9th subject English unit 2 2.4 the fall of Troy. Dear student, this is a really wonderful story and it belongs to Greek and it is very ancient, or you can say it is a epic. Okay, so the fall of Troy. Epics are long poems. And now first today we will learn part 1 and in next video part 2. Epics are long poems that relate the deeds of a great national hero or a great national war. They often tell of a nation's early history. They may be composed and sung or recite for many years before they are actually written down. That means before actually written it down it becomes famous. That means mouth to mouth publicity, people are singing it, people are singing the valor of the great heroes of the nation. It is about the history of that nation. And epics are a long poem. If you see Ramayana, Mahabharat, they are the best example of epic and it is a long poem. Later on it is written as a story. So, two famous Sanskrit epics are the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and the two great epics of the European literature written in ancient Greek are the Iliad and the Odyssey. Just as in Indian literature we go back to stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, so in the literature of Western countries they go to the Iliad and the Odyssey. Just as children all over India know the names of the stories of Ram and Sita, Yudhishthir and Arjun and Draupadi, so children in Western countries know the names of Hector, Odysseus, Achilles, and Helen of story, the most beautiful woman in the world, because of whom the Greek and Trojans fought for 10 years, 10 long years. That means because of she. Now, if we compare the reason for Ramayana, so in Ramayana also Ravan eloped Sita to Lanka, and that's why Ram attacked on him. So that is also a famous war in Indian history. Then when we are talking about the Mahabharat, in that also Mahabharat, the cause of the war was also the Kauravas insulted Draupadi in the court, and that become the reason for the war. So, like that, how we are talking about the Ramayana and the Mahabharata in Western countries, children are people are talking about as a epic. They are talking about the Iliad and the Odyssey. Okay, so here also the reason behind this is the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen, and because of whom the Greek and Trojan fought for 10 long years. So let us see. Nobody knows for certain who the author of these early epics is. Now, nobody knows who started writing this. It is thought that they arose and developed with the nation itself. That means, from generation to generation, we are passing it. Where, for example, our grandparents used to tell the story of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata to our parents, and our parents are telling it to us, and same thing we will pass to next generation. So, here, these stories are developing among the nation only and were handed down from singer to singer till perhaps one great poet gave them their final form. That means one poet, that means Geet Ramayan. If you heard that Geet Ramayan by Sudhir Phadke, you will come to know that means it is now sung by him but written by one of the great poet. Like Mahabharata also, it is written by Maharshi Vyas. So before that also people were knowing about it, but no one write it down. And after writing these people, it becomes it labeled by their name. It is believed that the Iliad and the Odyssey were composed and recited by a blind poet named Homer. who lived about 900 BCE and who wandered from one Greek city or village to another, singing his poems to all who could receive him in their home and give him hospitality. This wandering singer has been honored through the ages not only in Greece but in all Europe as the father of European poetry. That means he was a blind person and he used to sing this poem, the Iliad and the Odyssey poem. He used to sing and he used to move from one village to another village, and the people, those who are giving him food, place to rest, or they give him hospitality, for them he used to there also he used to sing his song, and he become very famous in Greek, not only in Greek but all European countries. He become very famous, and he was known, and he is known as the father of European poetry. The Iliad is the story of Ilium or Troy, a rich trading city in Asia Minor near the narrow sea that leads from the Aegean to the Black Sea. It was well situated both for commerce and agriculture. In front of the city was the sea over which sailed the ships of Troy, carrying goods and grain. At the back rose the high peak of Mount Ida, from which flowed many rivers and streams. The valley among the hills were well watered and fertile, with corn growing in fertile fields and cattle feeding on the rich grass of the meadows, while sheep fed on the slopes of the hills. That means, with this description, one thing is clear that Troy city was a rich trading city, because all geographical features were in the favor of the Troy, and because of that it was amazing city, means prosperity was there more, and because of prosperity everything, means that city was very rich, people were very rich. Round their city, the Trojan had built a strong wall so that no enemy should attack them from the sea. The wall was so broad that people could stand and sit and walk on it. The great gates stood upon, and people could go to seashore outside and come in as they pleased. But in time of war, the gates would be closed, and then the city was like a strong fortress, quite safe from all attack, protected by walls surrounding as well as by hills behind. That means this city, as per the geographical condition, this city was very prosperous, and it was needed to protect that city, and for that Trojans had built a strong wall to protect the people from enemies, and that one gate was there, big gate, great gate was there, and that gate was open, so that people can go to the seashore, and during the war this gate was kept closed to protect the people. Thus, Troy was a strong city, strongly protected by its walls and strongly defended by its brave soldiers. But all the kings and heroes of the Greece had declared war against Trojans because Paris, a prince of Troy, had persuaded Helen, wife of Greek king Menelaus, to elope with him. He had brought her to Troy. The Greek wanted to take revenge on Troy for the wrong done to Menelaus. They sailed to Troy and laid siege to the city. The Trojans too fight hard, and siege continued for 10 long years. Okay. Now, Troy was a strong city, and it was protected by its wall and strongly defended by its brave soldiers. But what happened, that the means Trojans attack on the Troy, and reason was Paris, the prince of Troy. What he did, he eloped with Helen. Helen was the most beautiful woman in this world, and she was the wife of a Greek king, Menelaus, and she eloped with Paris, and that reason become a strong reason become for Trojan to attack on Troy. Okay, so they said the Greek wanted to take revenge on Troy for the wrong done to their king. So they sailed to the Troy and laid siege to the city. That means their tents were kept outside the city because they want to attack on Troy. The Trojans too fought hard and siege continued for 10 long years. Means here the war continued till 10 long years. The fighting went on daily, but the siege did not end. That means they did not, Greek soldiers did not go away from there. On one hand, the Greek could not take the city, and on the other hand, Trojan could not force them to sail away. So Trojans were not forcing them to sail away, and Greek could not take could not go to their city again without their queen. Every day the Trojan came out their gates and Greek came out of their tents and ships, and the fights went on. Sometimes there were great battle between two armies, sometimes there were single fights between two great heroes. Sometimes the Trojans had the better of it, sometimes the Greeks, but still the fighting went on. Means Greeks and Trojans were fighting. Sometimes they are fighting with armies, sometimes they are fighting with great heroes. Great heroes on both sides were killed in the cause of war. Now it continued till 10 years. So many heroes died. After leading the defense of his city for 9 years, the brave Hector was at last killed by Achilles, whom none could resist. But Achilles himself was killed later on by a poisoned arrow that entered his heel, the only part of his body where he could be wounded. Still, later Paris himself was killed, also by a poisoned arrow. The Trojans were tried of being shut up in their cities because enemies were outside, so these people cannot go out from the great gate, and Greeks were longing to see their homes again, but still the fighting went on. So what happened to the fight, what is the end, that we will see in part 2. So here we learn that in this lesson we learn that the cause of the fight, cause of the war was the Helen, she eloped with Paris, and because of that there was a war between Greek and Trojans, and which uh, which continued for 10 long years, and many great heroes were killed in that war. So that was the story about the now how what is the fall of Troy, that we will see in part 2. I hope that everyone is clear with this lesson. Next video, in next video you will see the part 2. So thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.